So then, December the 21st, the end of the year 2020, and we're now going into 2021. So let's look back over 2020 and what's happened this year. And yes, I do get asked this every year. Yes, I celebrate December the 21st as the start of the new year, because it is the start of the new year. The calendar new year is out of sync with reality. I don't get the point of the calendar new year when it's not even on the correct day. And that's why I always count December 21st as the new year, the shortest day. Anyway, what's happened this year? A lot. In fact, it's the worst year I can remember. It's been so bad this year. Coronavirus and Brexit. Let's start with coronavirus. Now, just consider I travel abroad twice a month. I'm not one of these typical people. I just travel abroad once or twice a year and act like England's the centre of the universe, because it isn't. I like to travel the entire world. I consider myself a European citizen that travels across Europe and then also off to Asia and other places. I'm not just someone that sits in one little country. I travel. There's a whole world to see. And the fact I've been trapped in just one little country has made me go absolutely crazy. It's made me go out of my mind. It's so infuriating to be trapped in one place like this. It is so frustrating. Such a messed up year. What a year's been. I have made the most of it. I have got good stuff done. But fucking hell, all my plans for this year are completely ruined. I had so many plans of exploring Europe. I was planning on having an entire month exploring Ukraine, because Ukraine's so interesting. I also wanted to visit Japan, more of China, Hong Kong again. None of that happened. Fucking hell. And all because of a virus. But anyway, I'm not going to add any political opinions on coronavirus. I've got nothing much else to say about it, really. And on to Brexit. Now, I've got a lot of opinions on Brexit. The country's absolutely fucked. And the fact so many dumb twat idiots in this country can think that England is the centre of the world is not. England is a tiny little island, and the whole world needs to work together nowadays. The world is a multicultural place. Trade happens across the world. Everywhere works together, and the fact people think England can go off on its own as its own separate little island, separate from everyone else, it is a bullshit fantasy. They have fucked up the country over some whim that they want to feel like they're important by being independent. Fuck's sake, what utter idiots. The country is ruined. Absolutely ruined. And the fact people think we'll be more powerful by being separate. How fucked up can people think? It's all on ego, acting like, oh, we'll be more sovereign. No, we fucking won't. How are we supposed to function separate and not having proper trade deals? Then, the fact that big Brexiteers like Rees-Mogg and Nigel Farage are in denial about a Northern Ireland problem. That Northern Ireland wants to be part of Ireland and part of Europe, while also wanting to be part of the United Kingdom that's supposedly separate, is two things that can't go together. Yet they just brush it over like the prom doesn't exist. They'll just turn blind to that problem. Now, that's also fucked up. Then the trade problem, that England thinks they can still trade with the EU despite trying to have separate standards. The fact is, the UK can only function in the modern day world of trade as part of a trading bloc. And ultimately, we're never going to be a trading bloc with any other place other than Europe. And the fact that people think England will be more powerful by being separate is so stupid. I don't know what I've been taking. I must be taking some drug, some egomaniac drug or something to think that. It's so fucked up. And then there's Boris. And the fact is, the current government of the UK is not there for me. They are not my government. They do not represent me. They've done nothing to help me. All they've done is impede me. Impeding myself as a European citizen. Because I consider myself as a European citizen, not as a citizen of some little island called United Kingdom. I consider myself as a citizen as the whole of Europe. And the fact they're taking that away from me. Think of how big downgrade it is from being a citizen of a massive continent to being a citizen of an island. And people overlook that. No one talks about how fundamental that is. Why might I still be able to travel to Europe? I'll no longer have the fundamental right of abode in Europe. And that is such a big thing, yet that's brushed under a carpet. Instead, what do people talk about? They talk about fish. Fish, a tiny industry that is so unimportant and unnecessary. Yet they are screwing over the entire country's trade, travel and everything just for fish. Yeah, you can't make it stuff up. I'm lost for words. What else can I say? The country's utterly fucked. Anyway, enough of politics. Let's take a look at my best moments of 2020. And sadly, even though I didn't get to do the things I wanted to do, I still had some good moments. So here are my favourite moments of 2020. Right, I need a secret entrance. An entrance that'll take me right to the middle of Battersea, avoiding all of their security. Battersea is too secure, too many cameras, but luckily we've got a secret back entrance. This tunnel goes right under the Thames, all the way under the water and up to Battersea. You can't get a better secret entrance than this. This has to be the best secret entrance I've ever done in a video to get into a building. I've never known a building to have such a spectacular secret entrance. And under the river, the tunnel is flooded. Right, we went out and came back with Wellington boots, so we can now go through the flooded part of the tunnel. And just look how epic this chimney looks from the inside. It looks absolutely amazing. Let's climb it. Mission complete. Battersea Power Station Urbex completed at daytime. Yes. Fuck, that feels really high.
Still looks a bit short.
Look at that beefy motor.
Wind turbine airbags failure. Oh no! I'm really bad. That puts lives in danger just from his turbine.
Bus surfing time. Oh wow, look at some right old buses here. Here's this rear entry front engine bus. And you can always get to the other bus by going through the window into it. And up at the top of the bridge is something spectacular. Something that looks like it's out of the movies. Part of the decorative stonework is a secret door that opens for access into the bridge. That is absolutely epic.